Greetings and welcome to day 19. In week 1, we determined that selling via story is one of the most, if not the single most powerful ways to sell. And in day 19, we're going to actually craft 4 core relationship building emails. And I'm even going to give you templates to guide you along the way for each of those 4 emails. So essentially, once someone actually enters their name and email into your opt-in page, and they're put on your email marketing list, it's important that right away you onboard them. This is the process of onboarding, just like you would if you were at a job and HR. You onboard them by allowing them to get to know you better and know what their purpose is for getting your emails, okay? So now you could sit down one by one and email out each of these leads, which would take forever and make you want to pull your hair out. That doesn't sound very fun, right? Or you can use what's called an autoresponder sequence. If you're not familiar with that, basically most email marketing services like Mailing Boss, Aweber, GetResponse have the capability to automatically send out messages to your leads every day or however often you want them to send out. So if I today went to your opt-in page and I enter my name and I enter my email for more information, you could send me an email per day automatically, really for as long as you want. You could have 5 emails in that autoresponder, or you could have 500. I've known marketers who have over 500 emails. And they go out once per day for over a year. The choice is yours how long you want to make that happen for. Ideally, though, just because I'm sure you're sitting there looking for a number, ideally you'll have at least 10 follow-up emails that build trust and then call people to take the next logical step, okay? So the more you have, usually the better your results, as long as the emails themselves are actually quality. And the first 3 to 5 emails should be focused around letting your subscribers get to know you, why they should trust you, and the journey that you've been on to get to where you are today. Those are kind of the key things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you a 4-part email sequence of emails that you can plug and play and make adjustments to fit your story. And just to be clear, these are designed to be emails number 1 through 4 of your initial email sequence the moment somebody gets on your email list, okay? Now, you have to alter these to tell your story. Some pieces can stay kind of the same, but the emails are not going to produce a good result for you unless you do the hard work of customizing them and really working your own voice into them. This is the key to building a really long-term, powerful brand, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to go through them. Going to go through them, email number 1 through 4. And the goal of these emails is to, number 1, help people get to know you. And really it's sort of communicating, I'm like you. I've been through what you're going through. Let me suggest a solution to you. Okay. So let's get into it. Okay. And email number 1, you can see the subject line is, and these have been tested, by the way, and proven to work. Okay. So this isn't just some theoretical thing I just swabbed up, okay? This is something that we have tested. I've used this exact subject line, okay? I've used this exact email. So has Dave, okay? So it says, hey, insert first name tag. One quick thing, okay? And then, so where it says insert user first name tag, in most email autoresponders, for instance, in Builderall, that's one of them. In Mailing Boss, there's a thing where it says, usually it looks like this, F name, okay? F name. And what that does is it'll actually pull in the first name of that subscriber. So it'll say, hey, Matt, one quick thing. And then in the actual email, it says, hi, username, first name tag. So it'll say, hi, Matt. And then when it goes out to Amy, it'll say, hi, Amy, or Joe, or Lisa, or whatever their name is. Congratulations and welcome to my world. Welcome to my world. My name is, you just put your name there, and I'm the one who's going to be who's going to open your eyes to the very harsh realities that are keeping you stuck, stressing out about money, robbing Peter to pay Paul, and living paycheck to paycheck. And I'm going to show you, so this is centered around sort of a make money education. Like, how do I make money on the internet, right? I'm broke. I'm sick and tired of being paycheck to paycheck. I'm sick and tired of living like this. How can I get out of this? And I'm going to show exactly how you too can break away from the spell and finally live the life of freedom and prosperity that you and your family deserve. So I hope you're ready to take a deep dive down the rabbit hole, because what I'll reveal to you in the next few days might shock you. Okay. Now, if I scroll down, there we go. But it'll prove to be immensely profitable for you if you've got the guts to swallow a large dose of harsh reality. Notice the language here. Harsh reality. You ready for it? It's a challenge. For now, and then I'm going to insert their name again, I needed to whitelist the email, and then whatever your professional email address is that you've selected, that you've purchased, you're going to insert it right here. This is the email address that all of your emails are coming from. And if you're using Gmail, make sure you have it delivered to your important folder. Okay, so I'm giving them instructions what to do next. Go and do this. Trust me, you won't want to miss any of these eye-opening truths I'll be sending your way. One more thing. Now watch the segue, watch the transition I do here. One more thing. If you don't mind, I'd like to take a quick second to share a little bit about my story with you. Okay, so I give them instruction. I tell them, hey, there's going to be more coming, but just, before you go, can I just share one thing, if you don't mind? In 2009, I began this feverish search, write that term down, feverish search for some sort of way to make an income online. I really had no idea what I was looking for, who to trust. Notice in the parentheses here, the parentheses are usually a way for you to sort of give a look inside the inner workings of your brain. What's really going on, right? I spent years floundering around trying this system and that, buying just about every online business course you can think of. Saying it was rough doesn't even really do it justice. I would stay up late in the night and wake up brutally early before work, just slaving away on my business. 4 hours of sleep per night for months. And one night I woke up with intense chest pains and went into full panic mode. My wife drove us to the hospital. I still remember her tearing up as I was laying on the table, and that's when it hit me. Long story short, the doc said my body was shutting down due to all the stress and lack of sleep, but I was desperate. Find out what I did in tomorrow's email. Talk soon, Matt. P.S. In case you missed it or weren't able to watch, click here to watch the super important video I told you about earlier. So what I'm doing here is I'm dripping out curiosity, right? I was desperate. My body's shutting down. I'm in the hospital bed. I was desperate. Find out what I did tomorrow. Do you think my open rates are going to be better? Open rates meaning the amount of people who open my emails, right? So if I have 100 people on my list and only 10 open on average, that's a 10% open rate. That's actually the industry average. Do you think there's a reason that my open rates are 50% plus usually to cold traffic? I know that sounds crazy, but they are. It's crazy, right? It's because of this type of hypnotic copy. Click here to watch the super important video that I told you about earlier. So in this first email, I'm giving them just a little reminder, okay? And this actually would go back to my bridge page. This would go back to the bridge page that they already saw, but I want to remind them of it and send it back there just in case. Now, moving on to email number 2, a quick follow-up from yesterday. It says, hey again. Yesterday, I mentioned how desperate I'd gotten with my never-ending search to try to create a profitable online business. Now, all of my marketing, all of my bridge page video, all of everything is really centered around how to create a profitable online business. How do you set it up? What's the structure? What's the function? How do you set up the business model? And to be honest, I would stop at nothing to figure this damn thing out. Excuse the language. Here is a big-time tip, if you're ready for this. I put this in here very specifically. Figure this damn thing out. And here's the interesting part too, is I market to a lot of people, like just the people who come on my list are usually kind of not really like spiritual, but like I come from a more conservative kind of religious background, and I not to get into it today or right now, but I don't even really identify a lot with some of that stuff today, but I have a lot of those people on my email list. And I still use the word damn, and I say figure this damn thing out, because it captures a deeper level of frustration that's real and raw, and people sometimes don't feel permission to say it like that, but when you say it, they're like, oh, this is real. Something feels raw and candid about this. So hopefully that makes sense, because this is insanely powerful. That's how you build trust quick. Day after day, I'd be learning code, building a website, launching some social media campaign. They say the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over while expecting different results. Well, I may have been slightly insane. But now notice how there's a little bit of just subtle humor worked in here. Do you guys notice how I went from how mad I was to figure this damn thing out to like just a little bit of subtle humor? It feels comfortable. It feels trustworthy. But at every juncture, it felt like I was turning a corner. It didn't really look much on the outside, especially to my friends and family. And I know that friends and family are some of the first people to make fun of people, to say, oh, you're doing that stupid online thing. So what do? I work it in here. It's a pain point for my avatar. But it sure felt internally like I was moving forward. The problem? The results just weren't there. It felt like forward motion, but my business and bank account were still bankrupt. This is the problem for most people online. I'm turning a corner. I'm turning a corner. I'm turning a corner. But it's like, are you just walking in circles? Right? I guess you could say I was ramming my head into a wall over and over again. But the turning point was coming. I just didn't know it yet. Find out what it was tomorrow. See you soon. See you tomorrow. First name. Okay? So that's email number 2. And I don't even include a link here. I just say, find out what it was tomorrow. The instructions are open my email tomorrow. And then we go to number 3. So in email number 3, I give a subject line that's really powerful. It says, can I be really honest with you? Okay, so hi, first name. If I can be candid for a sec, when I had my what now moment a few years back and I was in a really scary spot, both from a health perspective and from an emotional perspective, it was actually a lot worse than I described. So now I'm saying all of that pain, right? Remember when I talked about massaging the pain points, okay? Remember when I talked about that earlier on in week 1, massaging the pain points? Well, when you give pain, the second thing that you want to do is you want to massage it and really work it out. So I say it's a lot worse than I actually described. Why? Because beneath the health issues that had surfaced was a mountain of self-doubt and anxiety. I'm not saying I was anxious and nervous. I am saying that there was an actual mountain, right, that you could go skiing on. That was my anxiety, a mountain of it. I hope you guys feel how different this is than saying, yeah, I was anxious all the time and I was weird. No. A mountain of self-doubt and anxiety that I didn't know what to do with. It wasn't bad enough that my business was really a hobby and that I'd been trying for years to generate some sort of income online, but every single day that passed felt like a ticking time bomb. Notice, my business was a hobby that I've been trying for years to generate some sort of income online. That's a statement of fact, right? I give a statement of fact, and then I give a how did I feel about it, right? How did I process it? Well, it felt like a ticking time bomb of failure ready to implode in my face. Lots of people are feeling this online. Back then, now this email, guys, is just so powerful. Back then, nobody ever took me by the hand and just said, do this, not that, until I reach success. I don't know where you're at with your finances or your dreams, but I know I put my dreams on the back burner for years because, you know what, I didn't have any legit reason to bother dreaming. But what I discovered through a little help from some amazing mentors was it wasn't my fault. It wasn't my fault. I had never been shown how it all works. I wasn't really plugged into the community and teaching I needed in order to get the results I was looking for. Well, I'm here to tell you today, once and for all, that if you've been clicking around looking for a way to start an online business, whether Amazon, Etsy, affiliate marketing, consulting, selling, webinars, etc., and you found it to be complicated and confusing, well, guess what? It's not your fault either. All caps, bold. It's not your fault either. You haven't been shown the right information yet. You haven't been given the right leadership yet. You haven't been part of an insider's club yet. What exactly am I talking about? Stay tuned for tomorrow's email to learn about the one thing that's turning the lives of many people upside down and could be the answer you've been searching for. See you tomorrow. Insert your name here. So again, I'm not even giving it to them. I'm almost taking it away from them. I'm saying, hey, you got to come back tomorrow. Tomorrow's the big day. And then look at the email. This is email number 4, subject line. Insert user's first name. Today's the big day, right? Today's the big day. It says, hey again, today could be the day where absolutely everything changes for you. Now, that's kind of a cheesy claim, so I actually say it. Big claim? Let me back it up. Over the past few days, I've let you into my internal world, and we've explored my years-long struggle with building a business online. The shame, the self-doubt, it's all very real and difficult to relive. But today, I want to share with you a video and a person that really turned things around for me. At the height of my anxiety and stress, watching this short video created a shift inside me that changed everything. Sorry if that sounds cheesy, but it's true. I went from, and notice how I'm not even saying, after I watched this video, I made 6 figures online and I became this blah, 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 right? No, it just created a shift in me that changed everything. And I'm piquing curiosity now. I went from feeling distracted and unfocused, feeling misguided, cheated, and hung out to dry, self-doubting and unsure of myself. Now, whatever the pain points are for whatever that you're selling, you just insert them there. It's simple, guys. It's simple marketing. I went from that, and now I feel this. I feel confident. I feel welcome to a new team and culture that was positive and affirming. I felt focused with my eye on the prize every single day. What did it? What could create that type of transformation in a single video? Watch this video and find out now. Give it a watch. Take immediate action on what you learn. Your first name here. Now, in just a small matter of time, we went through 4 simple emails that you can edit and create right from this little PDF guide. You can have it open on your desk. You can have the emails open, ready to go, and you can sit down and actually craft your first 4 emails for your autoresponder, and I want you to do that as your day 19 assignment. Go through this video once, maybe go through it twice, okay? And either in the notes section, you can print off a couple of these pages if you like writing, or the other thing that you can do is just pull out a journal or pull open a Google Doc or a Word doc, and I want you to type out these 4 emails. If you already have an autoresponder ready to go into your 4 first emails and just insert these things, okay? Start to drip that curiosity. The important piece of this all is that you maintain congruency with whatever your funnel is, okay? I'm going to draw this right here. I was looking for a little blank white space. So whatever is on your opt-in page, guys, this is the important piece. Whatever is here, and you have a little headline, okay, and then you have an opt-in box. Now, they're going to start getting these 15 emails, or however many emails, 10 emails, or 4 emails, whatever. But these 4 core emails, okay, guess what? These need to be very reflective of what was on this page that they opted in for. It all needs to be congruent 100% in order for your marketing message to work. So that's day 19. Hopefully you enjoyed the emails and got value from those. Go ahead and write your first 4 emails right now and comment below this video when you've got those done. This is a big assignment, so take your time, put them together, and I'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow for day 20.